What's going on, long drivers? It's your host, Alex Wober, back here on Smash Factor, and we've got a jam-packed episode. We got lots to talk about. We're going to talk about, of course, the main schedule, the North American Tour, which we do have an event coming up this weekend, the East Coast Classic. We're going to talk about the big news last night with the World Long Drive, and we're going to get into some other things as well as catching you up on the last events that happened these past 2 weekends in Ultimate Long Drive. So, before we get into all that stuff, let's thank our wonderful sponsors, 1764 Apparel, Tech, Shark Attack Golf, Catalyst, 4 Yards More, Yingling Brewing, BuzzClear, T-Claw, Perfect Hands, and Sonesta Hotels. If you go to the membership tab on ultimatelongdrive.com, we've got a few discounts for you as well. Use promo code ULD35 at checkout for 35% off on all T-Claw products. Use promo code SAG2024 at checkout for 20% off on Shark Attack Golf. New members were emailed with purchase instructions for approximately 50% off on Perfect Hands Golf. Use promo code MAX_FF30 at checkout for 30% off on Catalyst. Use promo code BUZZ2024 at checkout for 10% off on BuzzClear. And use the promo code 2ULTIMATE, that's TULTIMAT, for Sonesta Select discount varies per location. Let's get into this wonderful slate of action. Let's talk about first what we have missed, starting with the Southern Alabama Spring Drive. Let's go through, starting with Isaiah Hooten in the U17 Boys Division going 309 yards. Andrew Williams in the Open Men Division going 375. Corbin Bentley right behind him with 366. Kevin Dodd with 315. And John Smitherman with 303 yards. Victor Milan in the men's 35 capped off this event with a drive of 230. So that's it for the Spring Alabama drives. That happened 2 weekends ago. We're going to jump in now to 4 events, I believe, that happened June 1st and 2nd. I think it's 4 events. We'll jump into the Texas Hunting 400 at the Ranch, which happened on June 1st. Tegan Knuckles in the U11 Boys Division going 136 yards. Joran Knuckles in the U13 Girls Division going 86 yards. Love to see the youth getting involved in a long drive. Max Rampa in the Open Men's Division going 393 yards. He took that division home. James Cope in the men's 35 going 360 yards. James Cope as well in the men's 40 went 360 yards. Joseph Cabuto in the men's 45 went 321 yards, while he also competed in the men's 50 and went 311 yards. Liam McConte in the Open Men's Pro Division going 389 yards, while Eric Estes in the men's 45 Pro went 302. Jacob Sacedo in the Valor Pro went behind him 352 yards. That completes the Texas Hunting 400. Let's move down to the Coastal Carolina League Outdoor Series opener, which happened on June 2nd. That featured your boy here, Alex Wober, in that one. And we kind of dropped in yardage. We went 259 yards, but we took home the Open Men's Division, so I'm going to take that as a win. Ernie men's 45 went 308 yards, Ernie Gimmond. And Stuart Poit in the men's 55 went 300 yards. Matt Bowen took it home in the Open Men's Pro going 303.5 yards. That was an exciting event. If you can get out to the Coastal Carolina event, we'd love to have you at the next few ones happening at Sandpiper Bay Golf and Country Club in the Outdoor Series. The Spring Shots in Michigan is the next event up. Cody Richard in the Open Men Division going 359 yards. Daryl Strecker in the men's 60 went 320. And Justin Balaga in the Open Men's Pro Division capped it off with a drive of 393. The last event on this slate was the Spring Smash on June 1st, which featured our only winner in the Open Men's Division, Dan Murs, going 326.6 yards. Behind him were Devin Green going 325.5 yards, Ethan Leary going 321.6, and Steve Bressler going 313.7. Competitive Open Men's Division in the Spring Smash event. That completes the last few events for Ultimate Long Drive. We've kept you up on that. Now that we are all caught up, let's jump into what we have on the slate for the main schedule. This weekend, June 8th, Smashing in June, a part of the Minnesota-Iowa League, will be from 10 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. at the Bertram Chain of Lakes Regional Park at the soccer fields. Once again, part of the Minnesota-Iowa League this weekend, 10 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. And the summer kickoff at Sweet Heat from 11 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. Again, that's at Sweet Heat Golf and Long Drive, a part of the Utah League. That's 2 out of 3 events coming up this weekend. The big one is the East Coast Classic North American Tour World Championship Qualifier. We'll get into that news in just a few minutes when we cover the North American Tour, as well as the big news with Ultimate Long Drive and World Long Drive. Moving on to June 15th, we've got a solo event, the Western Pennsylvania Summer Kickoff from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. at the Miller Golf Center. Moving on to the next events after that, June 22nd, the 2024 Western Carolina Proving Grounds will be from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. at the Partee Golf Center. 2024 Coastal Carolina Summer Bash will be the next event in the outdoor series at Sandpiper Bay Golf and Country Club from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock p.m. After that, June 27th, the Leon, Mexico North American Tour, another part of the World Championship Qualifier events. That'll be from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m., June 27th to June 30th, a part of the North American Tour. And then June 29th, 2 more events, the Michigan Slams from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. at Tappan's, a part of the Michigan League. And then Summertime Bombs, which will be a part of the Mid-Atlantic League North, 11 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. at Leisure Lanes. That completes the month of June. Maybe next time we'll jump into the month of July. Let's jump into the North American Tour, which we mentioned a few minutes ago. The East Coast Classic, big news coming up this weekend. That's June 8th, 10 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. We just posted a little schedule graphic on our social pages if you want to check out what the itinerary is for that event. That's at Woodridge Farm Brewery in Lovingston, Virginia. You can register now at ultimatelongdrive.com. More information will be given from Kevin Porter and many others once more signups happen. So June 27th as well will be the Leon, Mexico North American Tour. So 2 North American Tour stops here this month, a part of the World Championship Qualifier. That's again in Leon, Mexico, June 27th, 1 o'clock p.m. to June 30th, 3 o'clock p.m. July, we've got 2 North American Tour stops in Connecticut and Ohio. The Chris Coates Golf Range in Portland, Connecticut will be hosting an event July 13th from 9 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. July 13th. Once again, July 27th, Ohio North American Tour from 11 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. at the Golf Center at Sports Ohio. That's going to be in Dublin, Ohio. And then capping it off in August, the Kevin Blinkhorn Memorial Bash for Cash and Canadian ALD Championships at the Big Golf Academy in Alberta, Canada. All that information can be found at ultimatelongdrive.com. Head over to the Schedules tab. You can go to the main schedule for all that information, and then the North American Tour tab to find out this information. Now that we have all those things out of the way, let's jump into the big news with World Long Drive. 3 ULD stops are now offering WLD Championship entries. So that'll be the East Coast Classic Tour, the Connecticut ULD Tour, and the Ohio North American Tour. Qualifying 1 in 8 entries qualifies for 2024 WLDC. The top finisher earns a spot in Atlanta. 16 entries equal the top 2 that qualify. The format will be 3 sets of 6 balls, top 50 advance. Final rounds will be match play, and the ULD membership is required. Again, all that information at ultimatelongdrive.com. You can head there today. You can also keep up to date on all of the stats, who's on the leaderboards, where are the results and rankings. Well, that's on the results and rankings tab for results, league standings, and world rankings. You can find all of this stuff, once again, on ultimatelongdrive.com. We want to thank our wonderful sponsors. Before we let you go, 1764 Apparel, Tech, Catalyst, Shark Attack Golf, Yingling Brewing, Buzz Clear, T-Claw, Perfect Hands, Sonesta Hotels, and 4 Yards More. I'm your host, Alex Wober. This has been fun. We'll see you next time here on Smash Factor.